Hello, I'm Arman Khodaei, and I'm doing a review, sort of a video response for Autism Reality, a documentary by Alex Plank, the creator of WrongPlanet.net. So first, I want to thank you, Alex, for making a documentary like this. I really appreciate it. It would be awesome if we could have more people on the spectrum make documentaries like this, especially people like you, Alex, that have a website and a lot of name recognition. So it's really awesome that you're doing this. Um, but with all that out of the way, I do want to say, well, first, the documentary, for those that haven't watched it, it's a 10-minute documentary, so go ahead and watch the documentary. It's not going to take too long to do so. And in addition, essentially, my thoughts on the documentary, what I think the documentary is about. In the description for the documentary, I gathered that it's trying to talk about, dispelling the myths pertaining to autism, Asperger's syndrome, maybe in relation to the portrayal of the media, where the media pretty much portrays, autism being this horrible thing of horribleness, and that autism is only focused on nonverbal and in that sort of thing. Which, I mean, some people with autism are like that, but that isn't the whole gamut of autism. And now, speaking about the autism, it says it's called Autism Reality, and for 10 minutes, well, I think there could have been other stuff in the 10 minutes, and I hope to see a hour-long, maybe hour and a half, expanded documentary on this. So, with that said, I think more could have been done to show the reality of autism, because other than Temple Grandin and Alex Plank being on there, there's like no other people with autism in that documentary. To the best of my knowledge, it's everybody without autism. And there's like interviews like, do you think, he's asking people without autism, do you think autism is a bad thing, a good thing? What is autism? Questions of that nature. And it would be awesome, instead of asking people that don't have autism, ask people with autism. Whether they think autism is a good thing or a bad thing, have them define autism. Would be another good idea for future documentaries, or to make this an expanded documentary, whatever, or for other people that make autism documentaries. Try to see if you can video record a panel of individuals on high functioning spectrum. I've been on a panel. I'm going to be on another panel soon, so I know that they exist, and you can get by videotaping the panel, you get a very diverse amount of opinions and correlations for people that are on the spectrum. So what I'm saying is, I want to see more Autism Reality and Autism Reality. Not that I'm putting down the documentary. It's a great start. Excellent. We have Temple Grandin in the documentary, which is awesome. To get a celebrity like Temple Grandin who's on the spectrum. It would be awesome if Temple Grandin could have said a little bit more, because I feel like Temple Grandin's being repetitive. Not necessarily being repetitive in the documentary, but repeating herself, but more about in the sense that she says things that it seems like she said for years and years and years and years. This is not to put down Temple Grandin. It's just like I wonder if she has more to say on the subject matter pertaining to autism. Now, moving forward, in relation to Alex Plank's portrayal, I think this is intentional, and I think it's an excellent thing that he does. He does a great job with the cameras in this documentary. I don't think this captures the essence of everyone of autism, but it probably captures his reality to an extent. A lot of the camera shots are that of isolation. It captures like the isolated aspect of being on the spectrum. And the opening shot with Alex at a convention, or something. I'm not sure where he's at exactly, but it's somewhere where they have some autism vendors and get autism information packets, whatever. And his back's turned to the camera from the beginning. So it gives the viewers the sense like, I'm here, I'm higher functioning, I interact with people, but yet I'm in my own world, and I'm sort of isolated from your world, even though I'm partaking in the world. On a subconscious level, that's what I think his camera shots do, especially later on in the documentary, where we see him in the car, and it's usually nighttime when we see him talking in the car. And with it being the darkness and the night, and also the fact that his face is not to the camera, it's always turned away from us. Kind of, it's like he's talking to us, but at the same time, he is not a part of us, not a part of reality. It's like he's there, he's kind of isolated in a way, and so his camera shots do create that sense of isolation, which is great. It shows that autism sort of thing, and I think he wants to show that the struggle aspects of it, while also showing that it is not always a bad thing. But I think he could have done a little bit more about showing the goodness of autism. Show more happy moments. Good things. It's great that he's showing that he's high function and all that. But he talks about how it's a super hard struggle, which is a good thing. At least it shows that he's trying to interact with people. But he talks about it's a struggle to socialize, and it drains him and stuff. And that is very true for a lot of people on the spectrum. And it was very true for me for a long time. It was very draining. It still is draining sometimes to just interact with people. And so it's great. He delves into his autism reality, I feel like, to an extent. I think he could have gone even further into his reality. And I would love to see in the future going into the reality of other people of autism. If the documentary was to be expanded to, say, an hour and a half, whatever. But it's an excellent start. Considering that the documentary is only 10 minutes, it's actually shorter because the credits is like an hour, 8 minutes, 30 seconds. So it's short. I'm not going to assign a letter grade because it's just too hard to grade on that much footage. But I recommend on watching it if you haven't seen it yet. And I thank you for watching this video. If you have comments, if you disagree with my opinions, feel free to say so. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a most awesome day of awesomeness. All right, thank you.